So I want to get to Chris Sky now, because he's more wild than her. I don't want to spend this whole time just proving these people are racist, but I do want to just show a bit of it just to wrap it up, right? Because then we got to get to the point of, well, what's left? What's really still going on and what's actually changed? Because nothing's really changed. So this is Chris Sky, and I've been sent a lot of stuff, and this is an article that they're still trying to question, right? Basically, he said some crazy things on Facebook. I will actually put the link to this article in the description of this video when it's finished. And this has a whole huge part of him about Holocaust denial and anti-Semitism. This is very important to address as well. But I want to get to the anti-black racism, because we're talking about hip-hop culture and black music being used in a racist space, and that being the an issue that I've been speaking about for a long time. So we've got these comments here where he's arguing on Facebook, right? Regularly refers to BLM activists as subhumans, and this is where it lines up to other people. So as much as, whatever people want to say about BLM, the way racists use that narrative is anti all black people. So it's like, he calls it a government-sponsored intelligent operation. All of that was intentional by these racist people. So here's Chris Sky saying, listen, he says, Africa is a collection of third world countries because blacks lack the sophistication to make an advanced civilization. Katie Hopkins has never said anything that wild. We're like that's insane. Yeah, they aren't refugees. They are just swelling populations living in poverty, being weaponized by the forces of communism. That's why I'll bring up communism with these people, because they always use, this is their buzzword, right? Who failed taking over with military means and now is using migration as their weapon of choice. They definitely are not white people's responsibility, and they don't have a right to destroy the identity of the culture of other nations. This is an invasion and war, simply by different methods, right? And then we go further down a bit. This is where it kind of gives some context to what he's trying to say. Bottom line, there is racial differences. We are not the same. So he's actually trying to talk about like science from the back in the day, where they used to actually try and say black people had smaller brains and all this kind of shit. Darwinism, yeah. But he's out here literally saying this. So I'll just quickly go to comments before I read some more of it. Sam Gregory said Chris Sky needs bodying, seen a few pages on Facebook, but I don't know which one's actually him, if any. None of them are him, and we're going to get to that, because there was a claim that he hasn't been on Facebook for 20 years, so this can't have been him. So which is very interesting. And he goes on to say different races excel in different things, and he goes, black people are better at athletics and stuff like that. Basically, in the end of it all, he explains his statement, saying, that basically black people are not intelligent, and that's just part of the science of their DNA. I'm just quickly going to find where I posted that on Facebook so that I can show those comments. So basically, Wendy, what's her name again? We're going to forget her name a million times. She made the claim that he hasn't been on Facebook for 20 years, so it can't have been him. Here we go. Chris Sky doesn't have Facebook. He hasn't done for 20 years. Facebook was 20 this month. So Facebook has only been here for 20 years. I got it around 2008, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think I was late. I was trying to hold on tight with MySpace. I was not letting go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's chatting rubbish, yeah? And the thing is, I don't have everything here, but people can research this themselves as well, yeah? Do your own research, as you lot love to say. Raya Gerbrands went and watched some videos and confirmed this to me as well. Like, he saw videos of Chris Sky talking about being dropped from Facebook during lockdown because of things he was saying about lockdown. So he was on Facebook. So he's confirmed he was in Facebook at this time. We're just going to do a bit more on Chris, right? We're going to do a bit more on Chris because Raya Gerbrands sent me a load of stuff. So look at this, Chris Sky. When I was 15 years old, I remember watching Alex Jones on InfoWars and saying, I want to do that one day. Manifest, never stop dreaming, you can change the world. No, he wanted to be Alex Jones. He's basically saying, I want to be Alex Jones. This is what Chris Sky shared on Twitter, right? or so, I think it's Twitter. He said, "Bring your kids to Pride. It's family friendly and open minded and inclusive." So he's mocking Pride, and he's showing his picture of these naked men, right? There's added context been added underneath. It says, "This tweet is misrepresenting the World Naked Bike Ride, an annual climate protest. Has no connection to Pride Month or LGBTQ." So they're not even. It's not even gay people. Chris Sky, always leading in the right direction, and he shared a news article saying Russia has passed a law banning gender transition. He's saying he's definitely a fan of Russia and it's just some anti-trans stuff. I'm just kind of, we've already shown that. And look, I keep pulling up these Lance screenshots. I wasn't even necessarily sure if I'm going to get to those or bother with those. But yeah, there's a lot of Lance screenshots here. But yeah, that's just a few other bits of Chris Sky, who apparently now has also been dropped from the festival. So red flag for Chris Sky. And I just want to say, like, this guy's obviously like a very, toxic person who has really negative and horrible views towards people. So there's not really even a question about it. Do you know what I'm saying? And there was also some other stuff shared with me about him with like teenage girls and accused of some similar Andrew Tate stuff. I didn't get into that because I couldn't really quite tell. I actually, as much as people think I'll just jump on anything, I actually won't show something I'm not quite sure about. Do you know what I'm saying? So, but it did look suspect.